Stephen A., that bad man talking that talk, is this bulletin board material for the Bears?
Well, it should be. I mean, what else do you have going for you if you're the Chicago Bears? You're about to go home once the playoffs begins. Your head coach is going to be fired. He'll be out of a job, and he knows it. The look on his face every week says so. Every day says so. Ryan Pace, we don't know if he's going to keep his job. It's cold. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of different things that it is cold in Chicago,
Chicago,
bro.
cool,
it is,
though. It's a great
listen,
city.
Listen, I can't go to Chicago from November through April. I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. May through September,
The man who grew up in New York City.
But I cannot mess with Chicago from November through April. I don't want to see it. I don't want no parts of Chicago. Okay? The point that I'm making to you is this. It's a nemesis. It's a divisional nemesis that you have basically owned. Aaron Rodgers he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. I mean, the point is, it's almost embarrassing the Chicago Bears because of the matter-of-fact manner in which he disseminated that message. He wasn't hyperbolic in any way. He didn't engage in any histrionics. He was ultra cool and saying, the fact that he didn't say 2 or 3 times.
It is what it is.
He didn't say 2 or 3 times. He said the last 27, 28 times. I mean, we've gotten the best of them. I mean, that's the ease with which he said it. And this is a quarterback that is subjected to punishment that can be inflicted upon him by a defense. To act that way shows he has little to no concerns whatsoever about the Chicago Bears. And other than the fact that they're losing, this might be right up there as one of the top reasons why Matt Nagy needs to go. Because clearly, he's not intimidated by you in the slightest. What a slap in the face to Matt Nagy and the Chicago Bears. And Aaron Rodgers didn't even mean to do it. He was just spewing facts, and they are undeniable. So you want to call it bulletin board material? So be it. I guess the Chicago Bears need something to be relevant for the month of December.
Yeah, my first response, Stephen A., is you not being able to go to Chicago between the months of November and April quite literally makes you soft, okay? That makes you soft.
Delicate.
It's an awesome city.
Delicate is a more appropriate term.
Soft.
I'm
I'll go with
I like
soft.
I like to be warm and cuddly.
You and Marcus Spears, man, don't want to be near the cold.
Oh, no. Marcus Spears ain't got no reason. He got too much meat to be complaining about the cold. There's too much beef up in there with Marcus Spears. He don't need to be complaining about the cold, but go ahead.
Hey, man, I didn't say it. You did, Marcus, to make it clear.
That's right.
I wanted to put context to what Aaron said because I looked at the numbers. So Aaron's played the Bears 26 times. He's 21-5 against the Chicago Bears. He's thrown for over 6,200 yards against them, 57 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. By far his best numbers against any team. So to your point, he's just speaking factual evidence that the Bears can do nothing against Aaron Rodgers. He's beaten them 6 straight times. And this is a guy that has broke the Bears' hearts year after year. I think back to the Randall Cobb scramble play 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, late on 4th down where he breaks their heart. So Aaron Rodgers is just telling the truth about who he is in relation to the Chicago Bears. I think bulletin board material in the NFL is a little bit overblown, but I don't see how the Bears can win unless, Justin Fields comes out off of being injured and plays an incredible game.
Yeah, disagreement there.
All right. Packers are favored by 12.5.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.